up for our visitors. Tonight we have the Aurora Borealises in red, all the way from the suburb of Aurora. And on our lineup tonight, first up we have Fiona Stevens doing the wave. And then, of course, is... Here she is, Ashley Geron! Oh, boxing gloves. Yeah, knocking him out, Ashley. And then, of course, our captain for the Aurora Borealises tonight is the one, the only, Susan Harrman. Wake up, Suze! They are competing tonight against your home team, your hometown Chicago Bosses in blue. Leading off for the Bosses tonight, the man, the myth, the legend, Alex DiVirgilio. And of course, next up, we have, and also man, the myth, the legend, different legend, still legendary, Simon Collier. Ooh, scary dog. And your captain in blue tonight, it is none other than Heather Scholl. Yeah. All right, let's put those 6s and 7s in the chat for your rep tonight, Meg Grunewald. Yeah.
How's it going, EO? How's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well. I'm enjoying this summer out in Chicago. Have you enjoyed the summer so far?
I have. I have enjoyed the summer in terms of going from my front door to a lift, and then from the lift to another front door is how I've really been spending the past couple days.
Wow. Really soaking in that fresh window.
Totes. What have you been up to?
Just trying to rollerblade myself through the city.
Oh, that's incredible. I'm so intrigued.
Sometimes the pavement is a little bumpy, and that's not
sure.
So, if you know some smooth roads I can go on, hit them up in the chat.
Yeah, everyone in the chat, type up the smoothest roads you know.
Let me know smooth roads.
How about Rough
I don't
Meg?
care where they are. I'll travel. I can put my skates in a bag. We'll figure it out. All right. Should we talked about some out of bound foul. We talked about how you can help with that. We also have the technical foul. That's when that. Did I trick you guys?
I thought you were frozen. I thought you were really frozen.
Yes, that's right. We have a technical foul. So if a player, if their internet goes out, they glitch up, they have a delay of game because their signal is bad or whatever, we are not going to just go, oh, technology, we feel for you. Nope. We're going to be penalizing for that. So maybe a point will get taken away or they're going to be removed out of that scene. I'll see what happens. But maybe people's internet will be good today. We don't know. But we'll find out. Let's get our captains to the field. Captain Heather, Captain Susan. To decide who is going to pick this first game, you're going to do a coin toss.
Ooh, I love coins.
Oh my gosh, I don't have change. It's like so dirty. Sorry. How about we flip my Venmo?
You always gotta have cash. You never know when you're gonna run across a hot dog cart.
That's true.
Oh, wow.
Okay, all right, I'll switch this. We're not going to flip a coin. We'll flip a virtual coin. Now, you're going to tell me what the best hot dog toppings you can offer. What best, what's the best hot dog toppings, and I'll decide what I like the best. So, Captain Susan, what are you offering on a hot dog today?
Oh my gosh, I'm loving this for you. So I'm loving this culinary experience that we can create. So like hot dogs are like really like meaty, which is like not my thing. But what if you just did like a LaCroix marinade? And this is the limoncello, so it's super summery. So like marinate it and then just, you know, summery, bubbly. Yeah.
Okay, I definitely am a fan of LaCroix, so you might see some sympathy there. But I
love
need
it.
to hear from Captain Heather first, though.
What is this, Wisconsin? Get your LaCroix out of here. The only one thing that goes on a hot dog is Chicago style. No ketchup, okay? Anything but ketchup.
Oh my
Change
God,
our name. You know what? Change our name. We're the downtown Chicago Dogs.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
Wow.
you know what? I gotta support a rebrand, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give it to the dogs. Plus, as a Chicagoan, I have to stick by my people. So,
Play ball.
Okay,
all
I'm
right,
sensing
you
like
want-
a lot of like anti-tomato-ness here, and I just like don't know how to process it. So like, wow.
well, there are fresh cut tomatoes on a Chicago
Yeah,
dog.
tomatoes, great. Ketchup, boo.
Here we go. All right, Captain Heather, what would you like to challenge our Borealises to for this
Well,
first head?
I could do better than that LaCroix hot dog. So I'm gonna play I Can Do Better.
Great, Susan. Do you think you can do better?
Wow, lots of attitude here. Let's do it.
All
Yeah,
right,
let's
let's
just
field
see.
our teams. Field our teams.
Cool.
In this game of I Can Do Better, we are going to have them trying to one-up each other, trying to get more of their players into the scene before the time is called. I'll be keeping track of the time on this watch because that's what its purpose is. Ding! And the players will try to bump each other out by saying what they can do better, ultimately leaving us with more players than not getting 5 points for their team. So I'm going to start with 2 of the blue and 1 of the red, please. 2 of the blue, 1 of the red. In our chat, go ahead and tell me what is something that you think about when you think of summer. Like for myself, I think of summer camp.
Hot dogs.
Okay, all right. Trying to pressure us into thinking about hot dogs. But we were already thinking about hot dogs. But what do we think about in the summertime? Go ahead and throw those in the chat. Let's see. What do we got? Okay, wave runners. Thank you so much. Okay, wave runners is your suggestion here. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Begin.
Oh, look at you guys. You look great on the waves.
I really like when we hop over the waves as if we're in a music video. Whoa!
Whoa.
Oh, wow. The waves
Paul,
are choppy today.
Paul, you okay?
Wow.
Paul, you
Whoa, don't fall over again, Paul. You are the
Oh.
clumsiest.
I am. I'm surprised
I
they
can do
rented me
better.
one.
Yes, Susan?
Yeah, I can definitely ride like an imaginary horse better than Simon can.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Yeah, guys, man, wave runners are cool, but have you tried a seahorse? Mythical creatures, am I right?
Oh. Paul. You brought a seahorse on our wave running expedition.
I can do better.
Yes, Fiona?
I can make horse noises while talking better than Alex.
Oh, let's see that.
You have violated the utmost treaty of wave running.
Dude, I'm
And
not
that
trying to be
is-
like eco-friendly, bro.
I can do better.
Yes, Heather.
I can be enthusiastically excited about everything my friends say better than Ashley.
All right, let's see that. Let's see if you can.
Yeah, dude.
See?
Yeah.
Steve cares.
45
That's
seconds.
why we brought horses, bro.
That's true. Steve
Wow.
is the truest of heart among us.
Yeah, dog. That's cool, bro.
If you
I
want,
can
we can
do
like
better.
find you a dolphin.
Simon?
I can look like I'm punching people on the waves better than Fiona.
Yeah, let's see that. 30 seconds.
Whoa. Wait, did someone say dolphin? Yeah, dude.
Yes, Ashley?
I could punch better than Simon can. I actually have gloves.
Oh, let's see it.
Oh,
Whoa!
things have gotten really aggro right now. Maybe we should just all chill out like the whales.
I don't know, it's pretty
I can
cool.
do better.
Yes, Alex?
I can really evoke the whales telling them to all chill out.
Better than...
Better than Susan.
Okay, let's see it.
Hey, listen to my whale sound to chill out.
15 seconds.
I can do better.
Yes, Susan?
I can just add like really good ambient whale noises just in the background.
Are you better than someone, or you just want to add
Oh,
yourself?
just am adding it just because I
Okay,
think
all
you
right,
need
let's
whale
just
noises.
see it. Go ahead, I'll let you add it.
I can do better.
Yes, Fiona.
I can look like I'm in the middle of a seance better than Heather.
Okay, let's see it. 10, 9.
Are there any whales with us now?
I can do better.
Oh, Simon?
I was just gonna say I could look like I'm surprised walking through a haunted house better than Ashley.
No, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Goodbye. 5.
We've summoned the whales. No.
Better.
If you're with us, splash twice!
That's time. It is going to the red team. That's how I see it.
I got a poll in the chat. Meg, we're gonna find out who did it better.
Oh, really? Okay, so my call just means nothing anymore. What am I here for?
Oh, great point.
That's okay. It's all right. We'll give it to the audience. We'll let them pick who they think should win if that's what they want. If that's
The
what they want to
ultimate
do.
power struggle.
That's
Who holds
fine.
the real
That's
power
fine.
here?
If you want to do that, go right ahead.
I was just very excited. I got the poll ahead of time. I
That's okay.
overcompensated.
I understand. We can make them. It's okay. It's okay. We'll allow it.
I'll make it up to you, Meg.
That's all right. I understand. Just trying to take care of the show. I got it.
Sure.
Well,
sure.
We'll see if my call had any influence,
See it-
or maybe
yeah.
they don't care about my
I'm
call.
sure it did. It's real close. It's real close.
We shall see. Oh, it's 50.
Oh, it's a tie! I guess, Meg, do you want to be the tiebreaker?
Yes, and the ultimate winners are the red team, the Borealis, like
Yes!
I said before.
We got there.
All right. Well, I'm glad that people are using PowerPoints to try to help people. So keep using those PowerPoints. All right. Well, that means that Captain Susan join me.
Oh my gosh, Ref Meg. I was like so anxious for you like handling that, but you like so did. You're like even better than like any of the managers that I've ever seen, and I work at the Chicago Premium Outlets, so like I've worked at a lot of stores.
I know those well. All right. What do you want to play to start this team choice?
Oh my gosh, like we're just like so excited to be here, and what we would just like love is just to do a little local news, right? Because WGN, you know, gets all of like the acclaim, but like we've got some great like local news out in Aurora.
Okay, great. All right. My loyal fans in the Chitty Chat, can you go ahead and put something that I know in Chicago we have lots of different street festivals, like there's Rib Fest and there's Folk Music Fest. Go ahead and put what you wish there was a fest about, even if it's just, some maybe like weird little hobby that you got that you're like, you know what, maybe a whole street festival would come together for this. So go ahead and throw that in the chat for me. We're going to be helping take those things and then we'll see what is on the local news. So go ahead. Oh, I'm already sold. We don't even need any suggestions. Okay, that's it. Show Tunes Fest. Okay, so Show Tunes Fest and in weather there is something about books and tea.
Oh my gosh, books and tea. I'm just like loving that.
Yeah. And then do you need anything else?
No, I think we're just great. We're ready to hear the news.
Great. Well then, news is coming early, I guess. I'll duck away.
Oh my gosh, there's like technical difficulties. That's crazy.
Hi, everyone. Hi. We're streaming live from my basement again. Sorry, the studio flooded. I think I got my stuff hooked up. All right. Welcome to Tippity Top of the Evening Aurora, your source for news. In tonight's first edition, the mold is back. I, for one, can't wait. And now I'm gonna throw it to a local anchor in the field. We've got this anchor coming all the way from the movie Mary Poppins with the weather. Would you regale us on what's going to gale upon us in the town? Oh, I'm sorry. That's a technical difficulty on my part. Dang. Let's get the weather channel hooked up in there.
I'm trying to get on here just as quick as I can.
I'm sorry, my son hooked this up, and I swear.
Oh, there we go.
Did I do it?
You did it. Oh, we're set. Look, I brought a green screen, so there should be, right, just a giant photo behind me. I believe. I'm just trusting that the effects are gonna get added in post, right?
Yeah.
You should be seeing over here, it's a storm, but the crazy thing is, it is shaped like my birthmark. Yes, the one that I have on my left. Oh no. Oh God. Oh, the green screen. I wasn't prepared for this.
Oh no.
Wait. Oh wait. But listen. Oh, the precipitation is gonna be.
Oh.
Great. Hold on.
Oh.
Back up. Oh. Anyway, there could be flooding. I mean, I'm just, again, this is gonna get added in post. You can see, you should be very concerned. Oh God. Oh God.
Oh no.
Just wear galoshes. Oh.
I believe that was the weather. Now, back to the studio. My son Carmichael has just informed me that the Hot Pockets that I made are both too hot and too cold, so everyone should know that. All right, now, I know everyone's very excited about the upcoming festivities in Aurora. Here to let us know more about that is my good friend Blippity Slorp.
Yes, coming to you live. We got some fun dogs that are ready to talk to you about books and tea. Okay, I mean, let's just pause up and raise the wolf over here. How do you feel? They feel good. They can't get enough. They want to go. It's coming from you to you. Here we go.
Thank you, Blippity. Oh, and I think we have another weather update. Hello.
Carmine, the green screen wasn't working, so I went outside. It's windier than I thought. So just keep your good umbrellas in your car. Oh God, no.
Oh no. How is the cast of the Show Tunes Festival going to handle this? Oh my. Well, if it comes down to it, Susie Smork will do the Show Tunes Festival solo. I've been practicing for this all my life. Oh wait, first, it looks like Blippity Slorp has a quick update for us. Right to you, Blippity.
Thank you so much. This sweet, nice little plant over here says, please buy me. It's looking for a home. So if anybody knows a good home for this sweet young plant, it comes with glasses. From me to you.
That is a great note. Adopt, don't shop. And you know who was a famous orphan? Annie. And you know what song I've been practicing? The sun will come out tomorrow. So you gotta hang out. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Is that a bookstore that I'm seeing in the weather? Pages everywhere. Oh, my.
Oh, they're all coming at me left and right. You have to ask yourself the question, is learning to read really valuable these days? When honestly, Kindles sometimes seem safer. It's crazy out here. I mean, first it was precipitation, and now it's just cookbooks.
You heard it here first, our loving audience. Books are dangerous, never read. All right, and here to give us the moral of tonight's news, I take you to Blippity Slorp.
Buy a Kindle tomorrow.
Blippity, you have a way with words. Mwah.
Bye to you.
Mwah.
Bye to you. Mwah, mwah.
That's Oh my goodness, man! I wish there was a Show Tunes event. And if you heard some tinkling of the ivories of the keys back there, that's right. You heard John Sturck, our musical director for this evening.
Oh. And he just knew that.
You know, he just pulls it out. What other musical do you have for us that you can play without getting copyright infringement?
That one surprises me.
Yeah. So, give it up for John Sturck in the chat there, 6s and 7s. If you like that kind of music, yeah. Oh, exciting. And then, of course, full organ makes you feel very dramatic.
Yeah, it does. Every time.
Really like a baseball game. All right, well, think about that game, loyal fans. Lock it in your brains, friend, because you're going to have to vote on it after we see this from our blue team. The Dogs.
Oh, yeah, I love a good organ. Takes me right to Wrigley.
What do you think you want to play to challenge that game?
Listen, they're talking about books, and the whole game I was consulting my playbook here. And there's only one thing that can compete, and that's the game of good, bad, worst advice.
Ah, yes. Okay.
Worst.
Field your team. All right. So, loyal fans, we've got some very good advice coming your way. Like they are playing good, bad, worst advice. So these are going to be, hot dog themed advice experts. That doesn't mean that your questions have to be hot dog related, of course. But they might have a more encased answer for you. All right. So in the chat, my friends, we're going to meet our panel, but go ahead and start putting in questions that you have. I know that school just finished, so maybe a lot of people are wondering what to do with that next chapter, how to make the most of their summer, ways they can get more involved in their communities, whatever it is. Go ahead and put those questions in there, and we will see what our panel can do to help you out. But let's hear from our panel today. Let's see who they are. Let's get to know them first. So let's start up at the top with the hat and the Hawaiian shirt on, please.
Oh, yeah, I'm Dale. That's really all I like to let people know about me, right? I'm Dale.
Okay.
And I will tell you, though, that I'm going to be giving you some bad advice.
Okay, you're going to be giving some bad advice. Oh, okay. All right.
So I've been told.
Got it. All right. Simon?
Oh, hey there.
Yeah.
My name is Ballpark Frank.
Oh, okay.
Thank you so much. I'm Ballpark Frank. You can always know it's me because I'm just Frank in the ballpark. I'm always there in the ballpark. And I'm going to be giving you the worst advice.
Oh, okay. Great. And I think I just see hands cutting a hot dog. Is that correct?
Hello! Thrilled to be here. My name is Damian Montgomery, and I am going to be the first person to ever eat a hot dog on the internet.
All right, and I assume you're going to give us just nice, good advice.
I shall be giving you very good advice indeed.
Okay, great. All right, well, our first question is, what vegetables should somebody grow in their garden? What do you think? What are some good vegetables?
Well, I'll tell you right off the bat. There we are. I'll tell you right off the bat, good sir. Good question asker. Grow yourself tomatoes. They require minimal maintenance, and it really depends, I suppose. I would do your research before investing in seeds. Of course, anything that's a topping for a hot dog is a plus, as you all were.
Very good advice. Dale?
Oh man, vegetables, you say? Oh man, I usually just eat a lot of hot dogs, but I ran out of hot dogs. So if I had to grow a vegetable in place of a hot dog, I would say a banana, because it's similar shape to a hot dog.
You're not wrong. And Ballpark Frank.
Yeah, if I had to say something to grow in your yard, I think I would say a nice cool Bud Light. To grow a couple of those so that you always have one ready, and then some nacho cheese sauce for your nachos that you can also put on your footlong. Just smother that footlong in there, nacho cheese. That's a hack. That's what they call a hack.
All right. Well, you've just mentioned some excellent things like dips. Well, we'll answer Amanda Brock's question. What is the best side dish to bring to a barbecue? So we got hot dogs at this barbecue, but what's the best side dish? That's what we really want to know. Famous hot dog eater?
Yes, hello, Damian Montgomery here.
Damian.
Pleasure to answer your questions. The perfect side dish for any backyard barbecue or barbecue in any part of your lawn is going to be one that complements the main food being served. Reach out to your hosts. Communicate. Bring what the people need.
That's
Hot dog is delicious.
really good advice, actually. Yeah. See what's already being brought. We don't need 16, bags of chips. I mean, we do, but do we? Dale, let's see what you think. What's the best side dish?
I think someone's watching me. But, okay, side dish is anything that's alongside of a hot dog. And I'm out of hot dogs, and I'm also out of buns. So I have some frozen tortillas. I would say that's the best thing to put alongside of a hot dog or banana. Who is that?
All right. I hope you find who that is. And Ballpark Frank, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it's a toss-up between the guy who walks around and is like, peanuts, get your peanuts, so you know what's being served, and if anyone has allergies, they can avoid it. Or the Dunkin' Donuts dash, where they run around, and there's Cuppy, and there's like Beanie Bagel, I don't know, whatever the names are. But that's also a pretty good, everybody loves that.
Great answers. Loving it. I do have one that's not food related. What is a good indoor activity when it's just too hot out there? When you're just tired of being a hot dog out there. You know what I mean? Damian, here to answer all your questions. What's the best indoor activity when it's too hot?
Hello, happy to answer this question. If it's too hot to be outside and you find yourself stuck on the inside, what I might recommend is getting back in touch with a hobby that you've lost touch with long ago. For example, I've recently gotten back into reading the printed word, which is how I fell back in love with hot dogs and decided to be the first person to ever read one on the internet.
Did you do a search on the internet before claiming this?
Yes, and I can't believe in today's internet, not a single person's eaten a hot dog on the screen.
Interesting. Dale?
I think the aliens are back. Okay, listen. The best thing to do on a hot day if it's too hot to be outside is to take a cold, ice cold bath. But I'm out of water, just like I'm out of hot dogs and buns, so I'm gonna bathe in this cool, creamy ranch dressing to cool off.
Well, I don't know if that's gonna be very cold. And Ballpark Frank, what do you think?
I just sleep in the dugout. That's all.
That's all. All right, one final question. All it needs is a yes or a no from our panel. Is a hot dog a sandwich? Damian.
Yes.
Okay. Dale.
Fire!
Okay. And Ballpark Frank.
No, it's a way of life.
Next time!
I've done it!
Oh my goodness. I guess they've got to vote.
Ah, yes. I know how to do that.
They got to vote now.
They gotta
but
vote.
I would say, do you think a hot dog is a sandwich?
I do, because I think that if something wants to be a sandwich and believes hard enough in itself, like, it can be a sandwich.
Okay, now is cereal soup?
Gazpacho, maybe, right? Cold soup? Is that how you say cold
Yeah.
soup?
Yeah. I don't know if gazpacho has to be like a vegetable-based soup or anything like that, but I think that's a similar debate.
Yeah, I think you're right, and I hadn't heard that one before, and that's getting controversial, so yeah.
Yeah. No.
Oh
it's
my
getting
gosh,
close.
speaking of gazpacho, when I went to Ibiza with my best friends, we had so much gazpacho. So I'm like loving that cereal is like your gazpacho for you. Yeah, it's so great. I'm loving that for you.
I feel like you're
Yes.
sucking up. I feel like there's a suck-up quality happening right now.
Do you think cereal might be American gazpacho? And we have to come to terms with that, you know?
Maybe. Oh!
We have a
Where's the
winner! It looks like the Chicago bosses took it with a good bratwurst.
What does that
Yeah,
bring our
dogs.
score to?
So now we have a tied score, 5 points apiece. We have a barn and it is burning.
Ooh.
Okay, negative feedback. Okay, fine. I can grow from this. It's fine. Things are fine.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'll bring my captains to the field. All right,
Go,
Heather.
dogs, go. Go, dogs, go.
Okay, this is just an opportunity for growth. It's fine. I'm
is
loving
fine.
it.
Heather, since you got that last win, what would you like to play?
Ooh, you know what? It is. We mentioned it. We know it. It's real. It's hot. It's too darn hot. I would like to call the game of It's Too Darn Hot.
All right, Susan, do you accept?
Obviously, yeah.
All right, field your teams. Go ahead in our chat, loyal fans, loyal friends, please go ahead and put just a bunch of different random words, random items, things that you needlessly buy when you're at Target, like for me, candles. Okay, so they're going to be telling us how hot it is, how too darn hot it is, and it's going to be a classic nice pun setup. So you're gonna get to vote which team's jokes you liked at the end, just to see if you liked them. But I'm gonna be calling them out burn box style, just to see if they know, if they're ready, if they're prepared for the challenge of this. So it is the setup for this is it's hotter than a blank, and I'm right, I'm correct, yes, it's hotter than a, so if it was hotter than a banana, it's hotter than a banana, not at all appealing, or some variation of that, just people complaining about the heat. So we have got I like this, we're gonna start this, frisbees. It's hotter than frisbees. Hotter than frisbees out there. Players look alive. Alex.
It's hotter than frisbees outside. Disc aggression will not stand.
Ashley.
It's hotter than frisbees outside. I don't want it to come back.
Simon.
Well, it is as hot as a frisbee outside. It is just like a pack of college boys named Chet standing around, tossing it to one another.
Susan.
Oh, it is so hot. It's hotter than a frisbee out. I just can't catch a break.
Heather.
Oh, it is hotter than a frisbee out there. There's a reason they don't call it a freeze-bee.
Fiona.
Oh, it's hotter than a frisbee in here, and ultimately I shall perish.
All right, we're changing it up. It's hotter than hotter than inflatable dinosaur suits. All right, so dinosaur varieties. They don't have to be soup related, but inflatable dinosaur suits is your game. We're gonna go with Fiona.
Oh, it's It's hotter than an inflatable dinosaur suit out here, and boy, am I brontosaur about it.
You go, Heather.
Oh, it's hotter than an inflatable dinosaur suit out here. That's pretty darn pterodactyl.
Simon.
Oh, it is as hot as an inflatable dinosaur suit out here. You can bet Jurassic that it is too hot for me.
I'll allow it because the new movie's out right now. Captain Susan.
Oh, it is hotter than an inflatable dinosaur out there right about now. It is at the triceratop of the temperature.
Alex.
It is hotter than a dinosaur out there, and feels like the Lord is about to rapture us.
Ashley.
Oh, it is hotter than an inflatable dinosaur out there, okay? I'm really thirsty. I just need some tea, Rex.
All right, let's keep it rolling. Let's have some string cheese. String cheese, why not? String cheese, hotter than string cheese. Susan.
Oh, it is hotter than string cheese out there. I just feel like this season's just strung me along.
Alex.
It's hotter than string cheese out there, and I've got a theory about that.
Fiona.
It's hotter than string cheese out there, and I can hardly breathe.
Simon.
Oh, it is hotter than string cheese at a boot camp out here. Oh, goodness, Sergeant. Oh, goodness.
Heather.
Oh, it is hotter than string cheese out here, and I wish I could craft a device to fix that.
Ashley.
Oh, it is hotter than string cheese out here. I'm sweating so bad. Calcium?
Well, I'll tell you, this game is so hot that this string cheese is so hot, I have to mozzarella tell y'all later. That's the game! Ah! Oh! Oh my goodness. Those were some good jokes. I feel like we were making people hotter by playing that game. Like they were hot while playing it.
They were hot while playing it. They were hot while talking about it. You were hot when adding on the end.
Oh my God.
Hotness all around.
All right, now your job, Loyal fans. Whose puns were the hottest? Who did you like? What got you like, woo, woo, woo?
While we're waiting for the fans to answer, should we bring up where they can see us? Where they can see Comedy Sportz Chicago?
Yeah, let them know.
All right, Wednesday and Thursday night, we got some virtual shows right here on this channel. If you want to see our excellent minor league, they are in person in Piper's Alley Thursday night. We got in-person Comedy Sportz shows in Piper's Alley Friday, Saturday, and Saturday night we have our musical show, Trapped in a Musical, which you do not want to miss out on. So, Wednesday through Saturday, baby.
Check it out.
Check it out.
If you live in Chicago, and if you don't live in Chicago, come visit.
Come visit, yeah. Summer's the perfect time. You can get a Chicago dog.
All right, keep those votes coming in. We're almost over. And there's a winner!
There's a winner. The winner is the Blue Chicago Dogs.
What?
Wow.
It was tight. It was tight.
Wow. Borealises not happy about that.
No.
Well, I think there's something you can do about it. There's a chance for you to make some points up to win it all. Interested?
Okay. Yeah, I want those.
We'll
real
do
bad.
it. We'll do it,
Real
boss.
bad.
All right. So, we're going to be playing our hardest game. Very few have made it through, except at least one player every time it's played. This is 6 things. Are you prepared to play?
You bet your celery salt.
Okay, good. All right, who
more
are you going to
prepared.
send out to be your guesser for the blue team there, Heather?
Oh, we're sending out our A game, Alex.
Okay, Alex. And for our red team, who's going out?
Well, isn't that great for you? We're also sending our A game, all right? Ashley's going out for us. It's a double A game. Double A!
Oh, sports.
So, loyal fans, our guessers are now gone away from their screens, away from their microphones, away from their headphones. They are gone. We are going to be getting a ton of suggestions. So look alive. Get your little type fingers ready, because we got to make some of these things a little harder. What are those things?
Oh, we got some things. Some things are thinging.
All right, what is our first thing that we have chosen? Ooh, okay. Beautiful. So, to see a Broadway show. Okay, of course. I'm going to use some of these suggestions that we haven't used, because why not? You made them before.
Yeah.
So, instead of having tickets to that Broadway show, you're going to have eye cream. So the tickets are going to be eye cream. And the musical that we're going to see is not going to be a musical. It's going to be just a bunch of bubbles.
Ooh.
Just like a show.
I would see that
bubbles.
musical.
Just a show of bubbles. All right. So as you can see, loyal fans, we're taking the ordinary things and we're kind of switching it out. So we got to do one more for this. We'll do one more for this. Do we need to do one more for this?
I don't think so. 2 replacements.
Okay, we'll
right?
do this. We'll
Yeah.
just switch 2 on this one. Okay, we'll get more difficult as we go on. So, what is our next thing? Oh, play on a slip and slide. Perfect. All right. So in the chat, go ahead, friends, put in things that you are very comfy in. Things that make you feel like, oh, this is nice. Like things that make you feel like that. Go ahead and put those in the chat. But on a slip and slide, we have to be wearing a swimsuit, of course. So instead of a swimsuit, we're going to be wearing duffel bags. So we're going to be wearing duffel bags instead of a swimsuit. And the whole slip and slide itself is going to be made out of jorts. So it is just patchwork jorts made together. Just put together. Yep. Great. Object number 3. We're making these hard. So as you can see, they're blue and red because the teams are going to alternate back and forth. So we're going to buy ice cream for everyone. Oh, that would be so nice. Okay.
That would be so nice.
That would be so nice. So instead of the ice cream that we're buying, we're going to buy everybody sweatpants.
I mean, equally as nice.
Equally as nice. Not as delicious, perhaps,
No.
but the ice cream is going to be sweatpants, of course. And instead of our money that we're going to use, we're going to pay them in ponytail holders. Which, I don't know if you're like me, but I perpetually always have a ponytail holder on my
Right
wrist.
on the wrist. Yep.
Yep. Anybody else, just give me like a little fist bump emoji in the chat if that's you too. All right, great. Now,
Do you want me to get some, or are you good?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Yes, go ahead. Please do.
Go ahead and type in the chat a celebrity that you think is a really good tipper, and then something that something in your house or your apartment that if it broke, it would just ruin your whole day. All right, so number 4. So we're gonna eat a popsicle in a bathtub. Okay, instead of a popsicle, the popsicle is actually going to be a squatty potty. That's great. And instead of a bathtub, the bathtub is going to be Steve Buscemi.
I'll never look at a bath the same.
Yeah, he gives bathtub vibes. Great.
Yeah.
Okay, keep those suggestions coming. How about any noun? How about a celebrity that you think is probably a bad tipper for this next one? The activity, we're going to cover the city in fake snow. So instead of snow, it's going to be, let's see. Instead of snow, it's going to be, this is thing 5, so we're going to get a little bit tougher. It's going to be Kevin Jonas of the Jonas Brothers.
Lesser known.
And the city where you are at is going to be a Roku. You know, the little device for your TV?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
So it's a thing of looking bad in shorts.
Looking bad in shorts.
All right. Well, I think we all look great in whatever shorts we want to wear. But let's say, so the shorts, all right, let me see. The shorts are going to be, the shorts are going to be Tom Hanks. All right, I'll allow that. So the shorts you're wearing are going to be Tom Hanks. And, I guess the idea of your self-esteem, that's what we're going to do. Your self-esteem, in the chat, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to take it. I'm going to make it very hard. Your self-esteem is pink Himalayan sea salt. So, if they can we want pink Himalayan sea salt. I need the full legal term. I won't just accept sea salt. It needs to be pink Himalayan.
Not just Himalayan, not just sea salt.
Yeah, no. So, yeah, I think we've made these entertainingly challenging. Agreed.
Excited to see what they do.
Yes. So what's going to happen in a moment is that our players are going to come back in. Alex and Ashley will return to us, and they're going to be trying to guess these things. Now, they're not going to be able to see these things. They're not going to have any advantage of knowing this. They're not even going to be able to speak English when they play this. They're going to have to speak gibberish and use mime alongside with their players. So I believe they're going to be returning to us. Now, this is how this is going to work. Now, the team that is up playing, their players are going to be giving the clues. If after the time is called, now EO is going to be keeping track of how much time. And how much time do they get for each of these things? Elizabeth?
A minute and a half.
Ooh, a minute and a half only. Now, they can stop and guess in between it if Alex wants to or Ashley wants to. But if their time is out, the time is out. Alex will get one final guess. And if they're not correct, Ashley will get the chance, or vice versa. They will get a chance to steal for those points. All right, now each one of these that they guess are going to be worth 5 big points until we get to the last 2, which will be worth 10 points each. So number 5 and number 6 are both worth 10 points. So if they get them, they can get it, or they can steal those points. So let's take it away with the first one. Begin.
Da da za da da ba ja ba da da ba za ba da da ba. Iga sa da ba iga. Iga sa da ba iga sha sa da ba si da ba. Iga sa da ba I sha da ba zi ba ba da da zi ba zi.
Yes, it is.
Easy 1 minute.
Oh.
30 seconds.
Iga sa da ba ga ja ba za da ba zi ba ba. Ga ja ba zu ba da ba da.
15 seconds.
Iga sa da.
Welcome to the Dama.
Five,
Diba?
4, 3, 2,
Oh,
1.
All right, that is time. That is time. All right, Alex, tell me clearly, what are you doing and what are the replacements?
Yes, I am watching a Broadway musical, and my playbill for this musical is my under-eye lotion for when I'm going to sleep at night. And then the theater that I'm watching, the performance that I'm watching is Bubbles.
Okay, all right. I'm not going to confirm or deny. Ashley, what did you see?
Oh, well, I saw that I was seeing a musical, a Broadway show, maybe cabaret, maybe not. But the program was under eye cream for going to nighttime, and the actors were indeed Bubbles.
All right. All of these things were correct, except they were not the correct replacements for some things. So, unfortunately, I'm going to be a stickler on this. It was a musical. The tickets were eye cream, and the musical was Bubbles. So, it was not the program. I have to be a stickler.
Oh,
No point on
fair.
that. But as
Fair.
you can see, you were giving good clues. We just need to be a little bit clearer. Now, we're going to go over to the red team. Let's see if they can secure a point. Minute and a half on the clock. Begin.
Diskana, disana, who's a basabana, diskana, baskana, tick, 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 splooshy, splooshy, tick, 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 aber diskana, aber diskana, skupana, splooshy, 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 Duska, aber skimana, woo! Woo!
Whoa!
Huska!
Zimana hula.
1 minute.
Diskana, banana sa. Wafaraka. Zipana. Zipana. Wonkada, 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 wonkada. Whoop. Fiska, fiska, fiska. Abraka, azuskana. Abra. Fuska, 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 fuska.
Askibitaba.
Salanaka.
Diskana. Aber skimana, Vamos, samana.
30
Yeah.
seconds.
Skimana, diskana. Simana. Hoop, aber simana, aber boop, aber diskana, disco. Aber skimana, skippy, skiki, kika, Dana.
All right, they have 4 seconds left. 4 seconds remaining still. Okay, Ashley, for first 5 points, what are you doing?
All right, I am going down a slip and slide, and my bathing suit is a one-shoulder backpack, and the slip and slide itself is those, I'm not gonna say it, but it's those chaps. But it's those...
All right, you're very close. Your activity is correct. You're close.
Jurassic chaps.
You're close. It's not chap. I'll tell you that. You're close on both of your replacement things. You have 4 seconds remaining
Okay.
to clean it up. Begin.
Skimana. Skimana. Be my man.
Time.
Time. All right. Another guess. What do you
Okay,
think?
I'm going down a slip and slide. My swimsuit is just like a computer bag. It's a computer shoulder bag, and then the slide itself is none other than cargo shorts.
Okay. Alex, what did you see?
I'm going down a slip and slide, and my swimwear is a kitty carrier, and I'm doing it down acid wash jeans.
These were all very close.
Oh,
That's
what an
why I
emotional
say,
journey.
say what you saw, because it was a slip and slide. The swimsuit was made of duffel bags, and the slip and slide was made of jorts.
The jorts, they got me. Okay.
All right, so
Nice.
back to the blue team. Let's see if they can snag some points for their team. Another minute and a half on that. Begin.
Oh,
Sieh mir das mal. The Boga?
a
Acabar com esse post.
Isa boa.
What?
Isa a flunk. Isa
Isa
boa.
flunk.
Isa flunk. Isa Oh no, Isa boa.
Oh, bye.
You didn't
Aqui está para puxa fora. Aqui está pizza. Aqui está para aqui está para usa. Assim passa para
30 seconds.
Oh, esquadra.
Isa
15 seconds.
Oh, Isa flunk.
10.
All right, that is time. That is time. All right. All right, for number 3, what are you doing?
Yeah, absolutely. So I am getting a job, and my job is at a sweatpants shop. And of course, the money that I'm making from all of this could be none other than my hair wrapped in a nice bun. But specifically the, oh my gosh, the band that keeps it there, the elastic band. Yep.
Okay. Ashley, what did you see?
Oh, I was buying ice cream. My ice cream, I like to call them hot pants, but they're also leather pants. And then my my money is I'm putting it up in a ponytail. Did I get it?
Wow, we are getting so close every time, right? Right, Elizabeth? We're getting so
We're
it's like
circling. Yeah.
we're ships in a night, but still
Yep.
on the same ocean. We were buying ice cream for everyone, so we were buying it for everybody. But I guess, Alex, you'd need a job to buy it for everyone eventually. But
Yeah.
ice cream was sweatpants, and our money we were using was a ponytail holder. Was one of those elastics.
Oh.
So close. Yeah, we're getting closer every time. We're getting very close, but it's very entertaining to see what you all see. So keep it up. All right, number 4. Let's rock it.
Oh, Escobar.
One. Sploosh, 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 sploosh. A gloop, a gloop.
Escobar.
Baba Simona, Abba Simona, boom, Abba Diskina, Didi, Abba Skimina, da, Abba Skimina, flushy, Abba Skimina.
Zabana, Kuskana, tong, Forskana. Is this gonna boost?
15 seconds.
Chunk, a chunk.
10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. Oh my goodness. I am excited to see what people see here. Ashley, what are you doing?
Well, the good old classic eating a popsicle in a tub because it's a hot spot. And then, that good old popsicle, let me tell you, is none other than a squatty potty. We love to see it. And then, oh my gosh, the tub itself is Clarice.
Okay. I won't confirm or deny. Alex. What did
Yeah,
you
of
see?
course. We are clearly eating a popsicle in the tub. No one is denying that. Now, the popsicle, of course, again, no one is denying this, has been replaced with a squatty potty. And the tub itself is a cornea. It was so clear.
We were
So
eating-
clear.
It's so clear. But it's gonna even be clearer when you know what it really was. We were eating a popsicle in a bathtub. That was right. The popsicle was in fact a squatty potty, but the bathtub was none other than Steve Buscemi.
Oh, nice.
So we were there. We were
People
close.
shemmy eyes.
Hey,
Yeah.
fellow kids.
So we still have not secured any wins, but that's okay. We're going in to number 5. This one is worth.
Let's go.
This
I
one.
feel good.
You know what?
Time for real.
I'll make it worth 15.
I'm having such a good time. Okay.
All right, let's go.
15.
Gosh,
Go ahead.
I should have.
Okay, you guys are about gazara, bazara, bajara, gazara, bajara. You guys are about. You got jabada, jabada, babarada, jabada, jabada. You said about. He's about. He's about. You said about gizara, bazari, bajara.
Oh,
Isso não passa.
olha, vai te ligar.
1 minute.
Igashiraba.
Yeah, câmera. Deixa eu pagar. Asa pagar. Tu que baixa.
It's a foie.
45.
As a
Casa pira.
but it's about
30 seconds.
it's
Olha, bom.
it's a
Já pagar.
It's a bubble.
Igasa ping, finger tinka tinka ting.
Okay, but that's
Igasa ba,
5,
finger ba,
4,
finger ba.
3,
Aha.
2,
Is ba?
Kisa ba, pashiza ba.
That's time. All right, clear as day.
This is clear as day, and I
Easy
can't
peasy.
even believe I have to explain this to the folks at home, because here's clearly what I'm doing. We are caroling, okay? We are Christmas caroling, right? But the snow that we are caroling through, of course, absolutely is Pete Wentz, the bassist from Fall Out Boy. And of course, the songs that we are singing are actually the theme from the Christmas movie, The Littlest Candle.
Wow. Oh, very
I can't
close.
believe I had to explain that to the folks at home.
Well, Ashley, explain what you saw.
I sure will, Meg. So here's the thing. It's snowing in Chicago. A good old snowstorm in Chi-Town. And, oh my gosh, the snow itself, Gene Simmons with that long tongue of his. And then, did you know that Chicago's not there? It is definitely a little remote. Did I get it, Meg? Did I get it?
No, I'm not.
Can I have a point? A point if I got anything right?
You got that it's snowing in the city. It was fake snow, covering the city in fake snow. The snow, while I would love to think of Gene Simmons as Kevin Jonas, I don't think they're quite the same caliber, but Kevin Jonas was the snow, and our city was a Roku, which is kind of like a tiny remote.
you all were so close.
They were all so close. All right, there's one more to go.
Woo!
I have a good feeling about this one.
I have a good feeling about this. 15 points on the way. Let's see if you can do it.
Okay.
Take it away.
Sabadaka.
Eskibadaba.
Diskina, biskina, beskina, askina, buskina, nya, nya, biskina, hua, nya. I'm a similar. Uba simi similar, hamana. I'm a similar. Boinky, boinky, boing. I'm a similar. Do baskida, bambida. Diskina, beska, dika, babuska. Abaskimana ni, who, I'm a similar, nina.
Eskibadaba.
And diskina, biskina, hua. Pa! Abadiskina! Pa! Baza! Hua!
Bloop, 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 bloop.
30 seconds.
Wah. Boop, boop, boop. Wah. Faskina. Ahem. Ziskina. Baladasa.
All right, let's see. How much time is on the clock? How much time?
9 seconds. I forgot to count down. I was
That's
too
okay.
shocked.
They're desperate and props are being brought out. I'm just calling it like I'm seeing it. I'm not making a final call on it yet. I'm just saying it's happening. All right, Al, so you have 9 seconds left.
Yes.
Put it away.
Okay. I'm just not feeling it today. I'm not liking what I see in the mirror, and the clothes that I'm wearing, none other than the beautiful Tom Hanks. And then my thoughts, my negative thoughts, they are the Himalayan pink salt.
You need
Himalayan.
Amazing!
You're very close. You're very close on things, but I need clarification on your activity, and I need clarification on what your thoughts are. Okay.
Okay.
All right. You have 9 seconds.
Okay.
Bloop, 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 bloop. Zaskina. It's Biskina, Flaskina, Daskina. Biskina, Flaskina, Daskina.
Diskina, hua, abasimina, hamasuna, hua, ding, hua.
Time. That's been time. I think that's been time. Okay. Wow. Wow. Heavy playing here. Desperate measures. Let's see if it even works.
Desperate times. Okay, desperate times.
Let's hear it, Ashley.
Okay, I'm feeling blue. My pants are Tom Hanks, and my blue thoughts are the Kirkland brand at Costco playing in pink salt.
Okay, Alex, what do you see besides blatant cheating?
I'm feeling blue about how I look in these pants, and the pants that are making me feel this way are Tom Hanks, and my blue thoughts are actually pink.
Ooh, we were so close on some of this, but I think I might have to. No, I won't.
Hold strong.
I won't. I mean, I'm not gonna condone. I'm not gonna give points, but we were all very close. I wish I could give it to you, Alex. You were the closest one, but if you had gone along with the blatant cheating that they were trying to
I was too ethical for this?
Well, what I mean is your guess should have been a little bit more on exact copying, because we were looking bad in shorts. I was going to allow the pant mistake because sometimes pants can be shorts. The shorts were Tom Hanks and your self-esteem was pink Himalayan sea salt, and I needed the whole legal term. No points, no extra points, but the dogs win. The dogs win. 10-5.
Best time I've ever had.
What a round, everyone. Final score 10-5. Our Chicago dogs are the winners. Everyone